Man claiming to be secret son of King Charles and Queen Camilla shared proof that he is related. Australian man Simon Charles Durante Day says his grandmother, a former employee of Queen Elizabeth II, broke the news on her deathbed. An Australian man has gone viral once again for insisting he is the love child of the current King and Queen of England. And now, in a shock twist of fate, Simon Charles Durante Day believes he has proof of his connection to his supposed parents, Charles and Camilla. Let's start from the beginning of this bizarre story, which, spoiler, ends in Simon attempting to prove his royal heritage. Why on earth would this 58-year-old man, who lives over 9,000 miles from Buckingham Palace, ever believe he could be related to members of the British monarchy? Well, it starts with his birthday, and his birthplace. Simon was actually born in England, back in 1966, and put up for adoption. Thankfully, a family took him in before moving over to Australia. Simon previously told the Daily Mail that his adoptive grandmother, who was reportedly a former employee of the late Queen Elizabeth II, had disclosed to him on her deathbed that he was closely related to the Charles and Camilla. The current king would have been around 17 years old when Simon was born, and Camilla, 18. It is here where Simon reaches his first hurdle, being that, according to official records, the duo didn't meet until 5 years later, in the early 70s. Though they both went on to marry others, Camilla to Andrew Parker Bowles and Charles to the late Princess Diana. The couple famously continued their romance behind the scenes, though they never welcomed any children together. Despite this, Simon remains convinced that he bears some resemblance to the royal duo, who rekindled their public relationship in the early noughties before tying the knot in 2005. So much so, that he even has a Facebook account wholly set up to prove his heritage, upon which he shares regular updates with his supporters and photos. And recently, Simon took it upon himself to share further evidence he is related to Charles and Camilla. Again, taking to social media, he shared a photo of his own granddaughter, whom he claims bears a striking resemblance to Charles' granddaughter, Princess Charlotte, the daughter of Prince William and Kate Middleton. I know many of you often share comments on the likeness between Miriam and Charlotte, he penned. I received this image today from one of the fans in the page. In the snap, Simon's granddaughter can be seen bearing similarly long brown hair, as the duo pose respectively for official-looking photos. And apparently, it's not just Simon who believes there is a resemblance between the pair, who'd be second cousins. If he was found to be Charles and Camilla's son, after hundreds of his followers seconded the notion. Very much alike, one penned in the comments, before another added, very similar, both beautiful girls. A third noted, like cousins, as a fourth went on, Miriam and Charlotte are equally gorgeous. Uncanny. Truly, added a fifth. Tyler contacted Buckingham Palace for comment.